Welcome to Breaking Down Your Budget webinar. My name is Christy Ramirez, and I have been with Transformance for 19 years. Transformance seeks to help members of our community find practical solutions through financial education because knowledge enables and empowers you to reach your hopes, wants, and dreams. An important first step to reaching economic empowerment is breaking down your daily budget. Let's start that journey now. Our mission is to empower individuals and families to achieve financial freedom. Our programs have positively impacted over 1.7 million lives in our 42-year history. Programs we offer include credit and budget coaching, financial education, student loan coaching, an AIM Savings Match program, and much, much more. We are also a nonprofit, and we were founded in 1974. As a United Way of Metropolitan Dallas funded agency, Transformance joins a network of 43 programs focused on providing a pathway out of poverty. Let me tell you a little bit more about how our agency helps individuals reach financial stability through the story of one of our clients. Helping individuals and families reach their goal of financial stability is what Transformance does. Ben came to Transformance several years ago after experiencing an expensive divorce, living out of his car, and paying all of his expenses with credit cards. Through a Transformance budgeting class, Ben was able to learn how to live within a budget. He also joined our debt management plan, and this plan helps people get out of debt within a reasonable period of time. And it also could reduce interest rates, waive late fees, and in some cases bring accounts current. By being on this debt management plan, he was able to pay off his creditors. After learning how to budget and clear up some credit issues, Ben went on to run several successful companies and is now a leading pillar of the community, having served at the pleasure of 2 U.S. presidents. Budgeting requires you to look beyond current income and expenses to where you want to be later in life. In this presentation, we will discuss goal setting, tracking income and expenses, budgeting, and saving for the future. We also highlight tools from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau and Transformance that will help you set goals, plan, budget, and save. In the closing section, we will review a few of the CFPB forms. If you provided us with an email address, we will send these to you as well. Budgeting is a process that involves goal setting, income and expenses tracking, and behavior change. You live off of a net, but you take into account expenses, savings, and investments made off the gross. You want to differentiate between the wants and needs and the requirements. Then you have to prioritize. For example, when buying a house, a swimming pool would be a want, a roof would be a need, and insurance and property taxes are requirements. Some audience members might feel intimidated by the word budget because budget signifies restraint. But another term that might be easier for everyone to use is a spending plan. A budget might seem like a long, complicated document versus a spending plan, which sounds quick and simple. As you earn your money, you want to tell yourself where you should send that money to. Now that we outlined what a budget and spending plan is, let's talk about the steps needed to conquer one. Let's talk about rental expenses. Whether you're renting a home or an apartment, some things that might be important to you are location, size, the neighborhood, schools, and of course the cost. You also wanted to take into account whether or not you should purchase renter's insurance. Another thing you want to think about as you're renting is if your goal is eventually buying a home, you want to prepare for that and put some funds aside. And let's talk about home expenses. When setting priorities, it's important for you to put your mortgage or rent first. If you're purchasing a home, some of the things you want to think about are the monthly payment, including principal, interest, property taxes, and homeowner's insurance. Private mortgage insurance, also called PMI, is a type of mortgage insurance used on conventional loans. Like other kinds of mortgage insurance, PMI protects the lender, not you, just in case you're not able to make your payments on your loan. PMI is arranged by the lender and provided by a private insurance company. It is usually required when you have a conventional loan and you make a down payment of less than 20% of the home's purchase price. Paying for health care is a critical concern for an ever-growing number of people. As you think about health insurance, you think about the medical care, the prescriptions, and just those annual checkups that you need to do. Everyone needs to get around. Often this requires costs we don't think of until it happens. For example, public transportation. You want to make sure that you have the funds available so that you are able to get to your destination. If you own a car or purchasing a car, you want to think about oil changes, registration fees, and tires, and of course the unexpected time where your car breaks down. Even if it's minimal, at least part of your budget probably goes to entertainment. Now, this is an expense that you can adjust. If you need to adjust for other expenses, you might consider reducing these costs. But some of these costs can include books, movies, music, games, concerts, sporting events, and other items. It's important to know all of your regular expenses. And sometimes those expenses include child support, alimony, tithing, child care, elder care, and much more. Managing debt. You also want to consider other types of debt that you may have, such as student loans. A great start down the road of making great financial decisions is goal setting. Budgeting tools simply assist you in carrying out your budget according to a plan through goal setting, tracking, monitoring, and adjusting. In this section, we cover tools from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau and Transformance that will help you be successful in budgeting. Goal setting is the first and most important step towards financial security for a family, for couples, or an individual. First thing you want to do is you want to create a short-term and a long-term hopes, wants, and dreams for you and your family. For example, some of the short-term goals may be a vacation, and some long-term goals might include retirement. The next thing you want to do is you want to create a specific, measurable, and time-bound goal. Ask yourself the questions like, how will I do it? How will I know if I'm successful? And when will I be able to complete this goal? And then you want to create an action plan to accomplish your goal. Now, sometimes in life, things may throw you off your budget, but this is the time where you want to readjust your goal. For the goals that require money, determine how much you need to set aside each week to accomplish that goal. Using a cash flow budget will help you make sure you have the money you need when you need it. You want to stay on budget and be mindful of where your money's going. And if you're not sure where your budget's going, I suggest you keep track of all your expenses for the next 2 months. And this will allow you to see where your money is going, if you need to make adjustments, or if you need to increase your savings. For individuals that qualify, Transformance has a great program to assist you with your savings. AIM, Accountable, Inspirational, and Motivational, is a program designed to help you build a savings for those unexpected expenses. For every dollar that you deposit, we will match up to $25 for the next 12 months. In addition, we want to help you improve your credit score, reduce your unsecured debt, and of course, increase your savings. For participants on our AIM program, you will have access to free counseling and coaching and financial education. To be eligible to participate in this program, you must live in Dallas, Collin, Rockwall, South Denton counties, and your household income must be less than $56,080. Transformance is proud to bring you Pocket Change USA, a mobile app and a desktop app that helps individuals and families. In this app, you can do financial activities that were previously discussed in this webinar. Through this tool, you can learn, plan, play, and connect within the application. You also will have the ability to directly contact a certified coach who can assist you further. One of the modules within Pocket Change USA, Plan, is particularly helpful as you set out to create a budget. You can plan on tackling your day-to-day needs with this interactive resource that will help you work on your finances. Choose what you want to do, like developing a plan to save for a rainy day or tracking your spending habits. This is a great tool to help you plan and track goals, including family-oriented goals like vacations. Pocket Change USA Plan allows you to set your goals, gives you feedback, and reminds you along the way. It is the Fitbit of personal financial accountability. An individual can set plans for goals and milestones. Individuals can receive weekly emails providing updates on their goals or milestones, get feedback, and progress. As a thank you for joining our webinar today, we are sending you a copy of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau's Cash Flow Budget. This tool really helps you document when financially big events are happening during the month. Also, please check out our other webinars and tell your family and friends. Thank you for attending the Breaking Down Your Budget webinar. Please visit our website at transformanceusa.org to learn more about other programs, and feel free to give us a call, 1-800-249-2227.